Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Colezy's US vs UK tournament. My name is Renkies, and I'm here with Svernaday. Svernaday, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing absolutely excellent. So, this is a little tournament that Colezy has decided to set up that we're going to be running US vs UK. We're going to get a message over to the lads for them to join into their teams, and we'll get right underway. So it's going to be interesting. I believe the first server that we're playing on is Europe. There's going to be some ping issues, so I believe what they're going to do is swap the servers around to try and make things fair. It's a best of 5 series being played out, and I don't really know what the prize is. Colezy hasn't said anything about that. It's going to be interesting. Might be able to find out later on.
And for the fact of it's considered redemption because clearly RLCS didn't tell us who is better, NA or EU. So this is kind of a reset to see who truly is better out of this mix here. But it'll be cool to see what is going to happen. This is a best of 5 we're going to be going against. Being over from the United States there, we've got Lord J. Kill and Bomb Trady. Over on for EU, we have Colezy and Lead Slad here. So it's going to be interesting. Never seen any of these players play before. So I'm wondering to see what exactly to expect out of them. But of course, the United States is going to start off for the bat here with Bomb Trady scoring that first one here.
Absolutely. It's a great goal here. Unfortunate clear out of the corner from the UK guys. They're both stuck in that corner and able to get back in it in time. You mentioned that you haven't seen any of these guys play before. Look, about the same here, although I have seen Colezy play in one of the Colezy Cups that Shift Pro League run. So that's the only advantage I have over you there. And of course, I'm going to have to apologise as well for the flashing red triangle of doom. Due to Australian potato internet, I'm afraid that that's going to be there for the footage here. I'm sure Colezy will be happy to insert any joke that he feels or deems necessary there.
For those of you that have no idea, Renkies is from the wonderful Aussie land, so it's kind of funny. We have me, who's from the United States, or from US East. We have you from Australia, and then we have other of our colleagues from the Britain lands.
Yeah.
So we literally have the entire spectrum of the globe right now in one match.
It's
insane how the internet has progressed this far here. But anyway, enough about the internet. This is about Rocket League. Go ahead and take it away here, Renkies.
Absolutely. Not too much been happening. We did see that demo, obviously, on poor Colezy there. Lead Slad with a nice little dribble, keeping it on his car. Colezy going to try and tee off to get a corner pass happening. Lead Slad caught in a bad position there. Bomb Trady trying to find it past him. Bomb Trady again into the corner. It's going to be Colezy looking for a wraparound off the backboard. Lead Slad just waiting to see what they're going to do with it. And US will clear off the backboard. Lead Slad again onto the sideball here. So far, looks like the team's sort of feeling each other a little bit. There is that one goal that did drop in right at the beginning from US, but past a minute and a half has been quite steady back and forth.
Yeah, so far this has stayed pretty much, like you said, back and forth action going between each team right now. There hasn't been anything that's been distinctive yet. I have noticed that it has been sitting on US's side a little bit more in the last minute or so, but that hasn't played a severe impact to it yet. It's just more or less been a good exchange between both teams right now.
Absolutely. And there was that opportunity that just showed up for UK. Fortunately, Lead Slad, perhaps not confident in his mechanical skill. Bomb Trady was the one to get up on the backboard and clear it out. Again, it is going back to that back and forth temporarily in the UK half here. Colezy will clear this one forward. Again, looking for another pinch pass, perhaps. It's a good pass. Where's his teammate, Lead Slad? Nowhere to be found. Bit unfortunate. I believe that he got demoed there. It's good passing here. It'll be Colezy to come forward. He's got an open net. All he needs to do is put it in. He's done it already. It's a nice long goal here. Didn't get that second touch, but it wasn't needed, Svernaday.
Well, the problem being is that as soon as they missed that shot off the post there, his other teammate was sitting in the corner, and you can't hit that ball that hard at the post like that and expect that to not be punished from the opposite side.
Absolutely, especially in a 2v2 type of game. Perhaps these guys were playing some 3v3 before, and they're kind of used to that third rotation sitting back, but unfortunately not the case. Bomb Trady trying to find the all-important game-leading goal. It will be Colezy looking clear out. Bomb Trady, it's a good touch in top left, trying to follow it up to the post. Colezy there, again for the clear. Lead Slad to support in net. Lord J. Kill, good shot on Lead Slad. Perhaps not expecting the speed on it. Couldn't get up in the air in time.
Yeah, he just got to set there in net. Wasn't expecting exactly that shot. I was kind of surprised because that just shot a little bit to the left of him, and I thought he was going to be able to get to it. But it either A, he backflipped a little too quickly, or B, it just was a quick enough shot that he wasn't able to react to it in time.
Yeah, poor guy. So probably the case of not being able to react to it in time. It was 94 kilometers an hour, I believe. However, we do see UK with control and possession in the half of the US once again. Lord Jekyll, it's a good pinch clear out of the corner off that backboard there. Leeds lad trying to get this flipped over him, can't do so. A boost grab there from Lord Jekyll. Again, this is a threatening position for US.
Ooh.
What a touch there from Lord Jekyll around the back of Colezy.
Just going to go and go with those dribble skills right there. He first of all hits that off of Lads, who just kicks that forward. And Jekyll comes in and pulls that just to the left there as the opponent was just pushing straight forward. I believe that was Colezy. Just pushing straight forward on the ball and punished him right away by shooting the ball to the left.
So it's a good kickoff win here, though, by Colezy. Leeds lad trying to get over top of Lord Jekyll for the shot, but it was a good bicycle touch from himself. Colezy again centering for Leeds lad, but he's already right next to the ball, and this is a chip up over the midfield from Bomb Tradie. Will be found by Leeds lad and returned into the US half. It's a good boost grab here, looking to clear this one out of the corner. Flip to try and keep up with it, almost intercepts Leeds lad's centre ball, but again, Colezy a little bit out of position here. He's wrapped around in defence. Lord Jekyll's promising pass. Colezy off the backboard, can't get the touch, and as a result, Bomb Tradie will be able to capitalise on this pass.
Side note, that boost is insanely cool. But that pass right off the top here was excellent because that bounce was able to push that just outside enough that Bomb was able to get to it. It was a little tough for Colezy to actually get that ball, so I can't necessarily bash him for missing that, as once that kicks out, it's not necessarily the easiest thing to take off the wall.
Absolutely. One thing to note here, close attempt there with the pass over Leeds lad, but one thing to note is both of these guys have been playing since beta. If we take a look at their cars, they're both using that valuable beta nugget.
You never know. They possibly could have bought it too. It's in the world of Rocket League. There still are the group of people that they have a couple extra dollars and they're willing to spend it in order to have some pretty rare items. Or it was a very generous Christmas present. One of those two things. But as we're talking here, Bomb Tradie comes in and nails it on the top there. Let's go ahead and look at this here. So Colezy tries to clear that out, and as that comes right to the center, unfortunately Bomb Tradie was right there.
Yeah.
Capitalize on that mistake. Shoot that shot up for 90.
Could see that happening a mile away as soon as that came out. I'll just let you know I had the good fortune of talking to Colezy earlier on, as you might be aware, and he did actually tell me that he has been playing with this friend of his since the game came out, so those are legitimately earned beta nuggets.
Very awesome. That's great to hear. We always appreciate people that when they're the very original start. For myself, I started about a month after the game went in. And I was not a start veteran, but I can tell you that I definitely did own it after I bought Rocket League.
Well, there we go. We're going to find
right off the
that
top here,
sixth goal.
Lord Jekyll is able to take that off as he wins a 50-50, takes that shot over the top of the backboard there and is able to nail that in last second there. Unfortunately, it was not a Brazil, it was a Bragil. So it's unfortunate because I've never heard of Brazil before. I've only heard of Brazil, but good games coming in from them. And United States, of course, is dominating right now over EU. As silly as this sounds, it'd be kind of funny if they did a play of the game sort of format like Overwatch does, where like one of the signature plays that that came in that sequence, they'd actually show in there. Be kind of cool, but that's just silly banter.
Well, I have received word from Colezy in the break of the game there that the US guys are perfectly happy, obviously after that big win, but they think the pings are fine. And they said, we'll have a quick look. They're only sitting at about 116, 112 there, so it's not too bad. They're happy to play on with this, so it does look like we're going to stay with this server, actually, throughout the entire thing, which does make things a lot easier for us to spend today.
Well, one thing that kind of keeps a comment, because some people are really confused on pings, when you go across the pond to play, J-Kill coming in with a nice shot, by the way, when you go across the pond and you play in those servers, one thing that's a big factor to keep in mind is, granted you play with a little bit of a higher ping, but like let's say you're normally playing on 50 or 60 and you jump to 120, as long as it's not a fluctuating ping and that you get a consistent server that's able to communicate you but just at a more delayed time, you're going to be okay. And of course, in that time that I'm explaining ping situations, J-Kill is just like continue to keep speaking. So if I keep talking about pings, he might have 10 or 15 goals by the end of this game.
what could be the case is using the new car. The name escapes me, but it was a fantastic aerial shot. Got up nice and early for that one. No one in the net to be able to jump up and defend that one, which is unfortunate for the UK. They're already down 2 goals, but it's great news for the United States. We could be at the beginning.
We have hope
wonderful.
finally.
Yeah, well, the poor old guys, United States didn't do so well in the RLCS. They only had the one team, was it Take 3 that got through the top 4? Is that
Yes.
the team name? Yes, so poor old
Take 3 was able to make it onto the top 4, and the only team from NA that was able to make it to top
and they
4
were
there.
the
It was
fourth seed
unfortunate
as well.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how that was ironic there, but I think our banter should stop because we do have a game going on right now, and just the U.S. right now is just incredibly pummeling the
absolutely.
UK right now, which doesn't surprise me. That's not
They're
a
on
biased
fire.
opinion.
Look, I mean, I suppose I could have a biased opinion considering the UK are the ones that put us Australians down here as convicts. Then, you know, we might have a little bit of something in the back pocket for them. So go on, US. But of course, we got to give some love.
Historical cheese at its finest.
We got to give some love to the UK guys. Brilliant soccer players themselves. This is car soccer. It's a little bit different, but close enough. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, they also might just be having this situation right now where it's they're still just trying to deal with Brexit. I mean, we'll see what happens. But he must have felt offended by me talking about it because as soon as I did that, Colezy comes in and takes a nice shot there.
It's a really nice long goal. Spots there's no defenders. Chooses to put it near that right post there. Wasn't absolutely necessary, but hey, maybe he's taking that time to practice the accuracy.
Well, we're sitting here at 3-1, going in at 3:18 left, and it's so far it seems like this has definitely been US's game. I'm thinking that they're going to be able to carry this out. However, if they can keep punishing mistakes, like maybe in this situation here, sure enough, if they can keep punishing mistakes from the United States, they're going to be able to continue this out there. So let's just go ahead and watch this real quick. So J Kill comes in and fails the flip that he was going to go for. It looks like he just pushed that too far left for his car, that is. And so Lead Lad comes in and just shoots that ball right off there. Nice job.
Absolutely great job. Only a 1-goal deficit separates these two teams here in Game 2 of this best-of-5 Colezy's US vs UK tournament. Brought to you by myself, Renkies, and Spoon today, of course. It's a good shot on there from Leeds Lad, but Bomb Trady got a nice epic save off it. Looking to dribble out. Colezy will intercept that one. Lord J Kill, dangerous touch off the sidewall. Does follow it up, though. Eliminates Colezy from the game. We should see Leeds Lad come through for the challenge as Colezy rotates back around. Bomb Trady got that touch forward. Colezy will send it back out. Lord J Kill looking to keep it in the UK half here. And Colezy again off the sidewall. Gets it past Lord J Kill. Bomb Trady good enough on the rotation for defense. Gets the pop shot.
Ooh,
It's
is that?
dropping off the top bar. Leeds Lad whiffs there. Bomb Trady, however, shoots too high. Lord J Kill on the follow-up. Colezy so unfortunately ended a little bit awkwardly in goal. And as he tried to go for it, watch it from his perspective. So unfortunate here.
So right on top there, Bum was just trying to take the shot. Fortunately, shot it too high, but came off the backboard. J Kill came in. Good rebound, good timing to come in at that moment to get that shot. So nice shot, or nice work coming in from him.
Again, Colezy won't be happy about that handbrake turn. Almost so close yet so far. It's a good shot on from Lord J Kill, but can't find it past Leeds Lad. Bomb Trady now trying to find a little bit of luck here for a 5th goal for the US. It'd certainly be nice to extend the lead. 2-goal deficit, definitely possible for UK to bring this back in only 2 minutes.
Well, as I kind of like to say, more goals, or excuse me, the bigger lead that you have, the bigger the breath that you can take.
Yep.
So if you can wield a better lead, it always helps you out in the long run because then you can start taking it a little bit easier coming into the rest of the match. Absolutely.
And Bomb Trady with the demo onto Colezy there. Still going to be Leeds Lad taking that shot on. But again, Bomb Trady rotates around for the save. So far, what we've sort of spectated from the US side seems that at the beginning, in Game 1, the rotations were kind of a little bit off. That didn't seem like they were playing 2v2, but it seems like they're playing 2v2 much better at this stage in this game than UK are.
Yeah, I agree. I think right now we're seeing this better sense of mechanical skill right now coming in from the United States, to be honest with you. I've noticed that there's just been a couple like minute touches that I see from the United States that have been a little bit or more, I guess, more properly executed, I could say, that they've just been handled a lot better.
Absolutely. UK, they're getting there with the rotations as well. It was terrible for them in Game 1. As a result, 6-1 scoreline. This scoreline much better for them. 4-2 still, 48 seconds counting down. Colezy now has a breakaway run down this left wing, looking to find it off the backboard for a pass, but there's a touch from Lord Jekyll, kind of forces a more powerful pass across. Won't be any good for Leeds lad. Lord Jekyll, it's not on target, has to follow this one up off the backboard here, trying to pop it center for Bontrady, who will try and come over the top of Colezy, but a good bicycle flick to get that one away. Another bicycle touch, this time from Lord Jekyll, can't find it past Colezy in defense there. We'll get the boost steal though. And that's all important, especially in 2v2. Boost depriving your opponents is a very, very valuable thing.
If you're able to play a twos game and you can manage boost more efficiently, I'm very impressed with that, because typically in twos, your opportunity to get boost is pretty ample, to say the least. So if you jump and you play twos for a long period of time and you move on to threes, you actually feel like you're always getting starved. It's kind of one of those weird little things that you take to appreciate boost when you're in doubles. But then when it comes, well, I guess you could say you take appreciation to it in threes. Let me put it like that.
Got to agree with you there. As it hits the 0-second ground without the ball being in the air, it means it's going to instantly end there. Winner US. This scoreline did end, obviously, in favour of US, but a lot better than the previous game for UK. Only a 3-goal differential here at the end. Obviously, the first one being 6-1. Game 3 coming up. US are now on match point. Question is, can the UK bring it back, Spoon, today?
Well, like I kind of said before, I think what it's going to come down to is their ability to capitalize on the mistakes that the US makes. If they don't, it's going to just end up carrying on for the United States, and they're going to be able to take this one away with no problems. This next game, I'm thinking that if they're not at least starting the first goal with... if the UK isn't scoring the first goal, I don't think this isn't going to be a great match for them. If they were PS4 and Xbox One, this game wouldn't happen. Or if they were all Xbox, they could all be Xbox too. I shouldn't bash that out yet.
No, it'd have to be PS4, because Colezy did say he plays on PS4. Bontrady, early kickoff goal here. Only 3 seconds for this one.
All that you needed was 3 seconds here. To start with, that was a very good cheat off of it for Bontrady here. He was able to time that just well enough to be able to get that over top of his opponent and take advantage of that right away to get that first goal.
So here we go into the next kickoff. It's going to be another good one for the US. Bontrady trying to find it past Colezy, but a good defensive touch comes out. This is dangerous. Leeds lad caught out facing behind. Lord Jadekill didn't have the accuracy there. Does get the demo on Leeds lad, and Colezy just sitting in the net waiting for his teammate to respawn. Doesn't want to overcommit and allow them to shoot over the top of him, so he's playing a little bit cautiously. I'll tell you what, it's good to start off with, but they need to get more aggressive and get it out of the half there. Bontrady taking complete advantage of the defensive error there.
Well, let's start out with that 50-50 win that he had over in the corner and just pushed it over. And honestly, I think Colezy should have came out and grabbed that one a little bit quicker, but unfortunately, he was a little too slow to it, and with that extra miss, really kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone there.
Here we go, Bontrady. A little bit of a misplay there, or perhaps a fake, allows Lord Jekyll at least to grab that boost and come forward, trying to get the touch past Colezy. Does get the second one off the back of Colezy's clear, so it keeps it in the UK half. Colezy finds it past both of them. Can he get the speed and the left side flip to send it the back of the net? The slow one, perhaps. Bontrady not expecting that slow lob, and Colezy will find a goal here.
This is actually a pretty good shot from Colezy here. So he pulls that over top of his opponent, who was just kind of going in for the desperate dive, and that's going to put them within 1 now. See what happens here for the UK.
Yeah, definitely put Bontrady in that sort of position where he feels like he needs to act fast to be able to get the save. Colezy, whether it was intentional or not, played it a bit slower there. As a result, Bontrady complete miss on that save. It's a good pass now coming out from Colezy off that backboard. Leeds kill. Must not have boost, so Colezy goes, okay, I'll finish this myself.
Let me just go ahead and take care of business here. So to start with, J. Kill actually backs out from the wall, which may not have been the greatest decision, because that forced his teammate to push out to get that ball, and maybe wasn't expecting that right away, so wasn't able to get to the ball quick enough, so he's able to just dunk that over top of him.
We go another kickoff, this time in favour of UK. They're actually going to get the lead here. Leeds lad with that last little touch. It wasn't necessary, but perhaps a little bit too concerned about their defenders. Gave it the extra touch for assurance. But nice job here. UK now in the lead.
This is the first lead that the UK has had this entire game here. Not even at any point in time in the first and second game that they have a lead. So there's a potential that they could come back in this game here, but we'll see what happens out of the United States.
Absolutely. It only took them 5 seconds for that one. Won't be another 5-second goal for them. They might find it here. Bombtrady good enough in defense to dive over and get that save. And UK need this game. They are down 2 in the series. The US are on match point. If the UK want to take this to a game 5, they need the next 2 games back-to-back wins. Leeds lad trying to find a 4th goal here. It won't be that successful. Bombtrady with the chip out, keeping up with it nicely. Colezy tries to clear past him, but again, Bombtrady blocking that one out. Gets a good centre pass here. Lord Jekyll up in the air a little bit too high, though. Comes off the top bar, and Colezy now looking for a powerful clear on net. Won't be that successful once again as US, good with the rotations, already back in defense. Lord Jekyll almost finding the aerial touch there. Again, we'll get another boost grab, and that's something that Lord Jekyll has been doing quite a lot. As well as Bombtrady, I've seen him get a few successful boost steals onto the UK. It won't affect Colezy. He's taken it all the way down to the US backboard. Lord Jekyll does get a bit of a touch there as the ball rolls over him. And Bombtrady, can he find it past Leeds? Yes, he can. It's on target. Colezy struggling to get back in time. Can't wrap around in time. And all he does is help it float in the back of the net there.
Right off here, Leeds lad was put in a bad spot as he had to turn around right away. And being that he wasn't straight on with that ball, I was able to just pinch straight to the net there. And his teammate couldn't get there in time, tying this game back up.
A bit unfortunate there for Colezy as well. We watched that from his perspective. He definitely had time to save that. Perhaps panicked a little bit. Didn't think he had that much time. Turned in too soon. And as a result, the angle off the front of his nose did put that one in. Lord Jekyll can't find the shot past Leeds lad, but returns it in. Leeds lad again. Almost a got in defense, but third time the charm for US. Bombtrady does find the 4th goal, once again putting the US in the lead now.
This is the bare necessity that you need to clear that out with at least a little bit of power. You can't keep that one in front of your net right there. Otherwise, you're going to get punished. And this was another classic example that we saw coming in from the US.
Here we go. It's a good kickoff for the US off the backboard. Bombtrady pretty eager to get another goal on the board. Leeds lad looking for this clear out. So again, we're seeing how almost aggressive the US are playing at times in this game. As soon as they've got that lead, they're pretty happy to be able to play a little bit aggressive and not worry too much about tying things up. They know they've got time. They only need the one more game, whereas for the UK to win this, they need 3 games back-to-back.
Definitely tough, but if you get the proper momentum on your side, usually you can come back from those deficits. We've seen many bracket resets before in our time of casting rankings, so I'm sure this is something that it can be done. But the question is, can you keep that amount of consistency for 3 straight games?
Absolutely. Bombtrady's so close. Lord Jekyll will come through and help him out. 5-3. Things are starting to get tough for the UK. 1 minute 40 seconds remain. A 2-goal deficit just to tie things up. I've got to give it to them. They did play really well in this first half, but something seems off. They've slipped Sfernaday.
Well, it definitely seems like a loss of composure has occurred. I think that once they had the lead, they felt a little too comfortable behind it, which then led the U.S. to start just pushing more pressure on them, force more mistakes on them, and that's ended up costing them pretty badly.
100% got to agree with your analysis there. We do see the long clear come out from Colezy. Again, looking to get a bit aggressive. Almost immediately, we see the difference there with that 5th goal from the US. The UK are kind of starting to think perhaps we've overextended a little bit too much. We'll play a little bit more passively, 1 forward, 1 back. Rotations still looking strong for the US, and UK starting to climb back up. A good demo comes out from the Leeds lad onto Bombtrady. Can't get the pass across in time, and Lord Jekyll will look to clear. Colezy over the top of Lord Jekyll. Bombtrady going to whiff on that one. It's not in too threatening situation there, as we do see the clear come forward. Bombtrady gets the touch out, and that might be the game, Sfernaday.
46 seconds left to go, 3 goals into it. I won't call it quite yet because miracles can happen, but I can definitely see this definitely favoring for the United States right now.
Right, our focus is entirely on this game right now because the UK almost feels like they need a miracle. US playing a lot stronger than them in the second half of this game. 30 seconds almost now, counting down. And they're stuck in defense once again. Bombtrady looking to keep up the pressure, gets the bump there. Onto Leeds lad Lord Jekyll, forcing Colezy to come to him, gets the chip over the top, eliminated one defensive player. Colezy trying to rotate back around in time, does get the flip off the backboard to clear this one, picks up the boost, finds that pass bomb tradie. They need something here, but with the seconds counting down, it's looking abysmal.
Colezy trying to come up here on the top, but they gets blocked right away there. 5 seconds left to go. This is going to go over to the United States with an easy broom, and it's going to take it off for them as the United States is the winners.
Massive whiff there at the end for Lord Jekyll, so at least that's something for the UK, that it wasn't 7-3, but 6-3 still, as you said. Bit of a broom, a sweep there comes out from the US over to the UK, guys. So that's it. It was a best of 5. US have won 3 games back to back. The series is over, and our congratulations go over to the United States team.